Hello beautiful people, welcome back to a new video. How you guys doing today? I hope you're great. I hope you're fine. I hope your day is going as planned. Today's video, I'll be sharing with you how to make this beautiful off-shoulder dress. This is a total package. You have a lot to learn in this particular video, so you need to stick around to the end on this video. Okay, yeah, in case you see me for the first time, my name is Partner. So on this channel I upload sewing tutorials, sewing tips, sewing tricks, fashion business ideas. So before I also move on, let me say a very big thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Like, I won't stop thanking you guys. No, I won't. I'm sorry, I won't. I can't. Like, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for always coming back. Thank you. I appreciate you a lot. And if you're new, you are highly welcome. Please, just one thing you do for me, hit the subscribe button. It is totally free in case you don't know. It's totally free. Just hit the subscribe button to support me, and also to turn the bell beside it, the notification bells. That will help you get notified every single time my video drops on this channel. I usually upload videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays 5 p.m. And also please just like, even for my subscribers, keep liking, just like. It helps to push the video out there so that more people that needs to see it can also see it. Okay, yeah, so please just like, comment, say something, share. It goes a long way, no matter how small. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much again. Without wasting much time, let's dive into today's work. So here guys, this is the fabric I'll be using for today's piece. This is the main fabric I'll be using, the African print, and I'll be using this to complement the outfit. What I'm going to do now is just to cut out the piece I'm working with and lay it on the table so that we'll get started. So here is going to present the front piece. It's a half length cut. So this one, remember, is an off shoulder. Depending on how off you want it to be, if you want like what you see on the thumbnail, that more like a tube is what you see there, you can take away like 7 or even 8 inches, depending on how you want it. But for this one, this person doesn't want it so revealing like that, so off like that, so I will do 4 inches. Okay, so I'm going to be taking away 4 inches, so I'll place it at the top here. Seeing here, you can see some lines have been ruled out here already. So at this 4 inches mark, the first line you see here is the chest line. The next one is the bust point line, which is at 10.5. Then the next one is the under bust line, which is at 14.5. Then of course the length of the top. Then I have just a little bit of allowance, okay, which I will end up trimming out from. Coming here first, I'm going to put in the shoulder mark measurement. So remember, it's an off shoulder, so I'm just going to do um 5.5 is okay for me. How do I get this thing? It's usually you do the shoulder measurement and take away 2 inches or even 1.5. So the shoulder for this person is 15 divided by 2, that's 7.5, right? If I take away 2 inches, I have 5.5. So here I'm putting in 5.5. So I'll just work with what I have here, 5.5. Then I'll come to this line, which is the chest line. I'm going to impute the bust measurement, which is 32 divided by 4. I have 8, so 3 inches extra of allowance. So what I'm going to do now is to take it from here and connect it to the chest line, or the bust point rather. So you can see I have my curve here. So for the neckline, placing it still at the 4 inches mark, I want it to be deep as say 6 or 7 inches. So I want to create a sweetheart neck, so I'll make it 7 inches. Yeah, I think 7 inches is okay. So I'll just take a curve. See, I'm coming this way. I'm creating a curve this way. I'm blending it to this point. So you see how I'm going. Okay, you can see this. So this is going to give me a sweetheart shape. So the next thing, I'll come here to this unfold part. Now I'm going to take in my bust span measurement, which is 8 divided by 2, 7 rather, divided by 2, that's 3.5. Then I'll add 0.5 inches to it, that's 4. Then now at this bust point line, I'm going to mark out that 4 inches here. Then I'll come to the under bust line, which is here, and take away half inches for what I already have here. I already have 4 here, right? If I take away 0.5, then I'm left with 3.5. So I'll mark 3.5 here. And I'll also extend the same 3.5 to the end of the top. So I'm just going to connect this straight line. This is under bust to the waist. Then this point, I'll connect it to the bust point. You can see this. So we're just trying to create a a princess cut here. Then at this armhole curve we have here, from this starting point, I'll just move in by 2.5 inches. Okay, I'm moving in by 2.5 inches. So I'm going to connect this point here now to the um, bust point line. So here you can see this. So in order to create the cup, breast cup, what I'll do now is to come to this under bust line. I'll just move inwards by 1.5 inches. Then to the same thing at the lower part, 1.5 inch, mark a straight line. Then I'll come to this same bust point line. What I will do now is to indicate from this point, I'll move up and down by 1 inch. For this bust point, I'll indicate 1 inches mark upward, and this same bust point, I'm indicating 1 inches mark downward. Can you see this? Up, down, 1 inches apart from the bust point. So for this one now, I'll just connect it to what I have here to create my lower cup. You can see this, creating my lower cup. Why? This one, I'll come to this midpoint now and I'll take what I have here. This is 1.55. Take away 0.5 inches from it. Whatever it is you have here, take away 0.5 inches. In this case, it's 1.5, right? If I take away 0.5 inches, I'm left with 1, right? So I will come here now and distribute that 1 inches. That means 0.5 inches this way, 0.5 inches this way. So I will connect that. 0.5 inches here and this way. Okay, so what I will do now is to connect these 2 points I have here, connect it to this 1 inches mark that is above the bust point line. I hope you can see this. So here it is, and also here. So this is going to give us a perfect curve for the upper part of our breast cup. Okay, so this line now is what is going to blend to give us what our upper cup. Okay, so this line here, because it's a princess cut, I'll have to extend it by 1.5 inches or 2 inches. The reason why we do this is so that when you're joining in your cut together, there will be no shortages at the armhole. Rather, you will have excesses to even trim out from. Okay, so I'll just come here now and extend this place to 1.5. Okay, then I will extend the lines. This is 1.5 here. Okay, so that's it, guys. So you can see the cup has been created here. You can see this. So here, we've already inputted our bust measurements here. So here now, I'll just take it here. This is going to create my new armhole. Connecting this to now to the bust point. So this is creating my new armhole. Okay, yes. So coming here now, this is my under bust line, and this is my waist. I'm going to input the waist measurement here, which is 28. If I divide it by 4, I have 7. So if I mark 7 inches, so remember there's a dark line here of 1.5. I need to replace it back here as well. So I'll put it back 1.5, then I'll extra allowance of 3 inches. So I'll just extend the same line to the waistline. So here it is. It's as easy as that. Then this interval we have here, we have 1 inches here, right? I'll also put it here as well as the dot. So I'm extending this part to 1 inch as well. So all I need to do now is to connect it to the waistline. You can see our top is ready. What is left now is just to cut this piece out. So here it is, guys. You can see the front piece is ready. So for this back piece, you can see I already have it marked out as well. Here is representing the zipper allowance. Out. I'm splitting this back piece open, the zipper allowance. I would like to notch the zipper part. Guys, we're done with the back piece. So you can see this, the back piece and the front piece ready. That's it, guys. So just move over to cutting out the lower part, which is the skirt part. So here is the skirt part. Remember I said the length of dress was 41, taking away 16 for the half length, we're left with 25. So what I have here is 25 plus hemming allowance added to it. Okay, so I have my complete length here. So you can see a mark here represent the hip lines. Just from the waist to the hip I marked 9 inches. Okay, yeah, so I'll just come to this waistline and put the waist measurement of 28 divided by 4. I have 7, so I'm just going to be adding extra 3 inches of allowance here. Then I'll come to this hip line, which is 38 divided by 4. I have 9.5. I also add extra 3 inches of allowance. Then I'll come to this lower part as well and impute what I have for the hip measurement, which is 9.5, and also the extra 3 inches of allowance. Okay, so it's going to be a penciled one. So I'm going to now go back in by 2 inches. Okay, you can do 1, you can do 1.5, but I'm doing 2 inches. So I'm coming back in now by 2 inches. So all I do now is to connect the points together. So that's it, guys, we're done. So here I have this, so I'm going to place this over to cut for the back piece. I already have space for the zipper allowance. So what I'll do now is just to trace this out. Okay, so you can see this now. Skirt is ready, the back piece and the front piece. So the next thing I'll do now is to locate the dart point here. So this is the front piece, this is the center fold for the front piece. So from here I'll just mark out 4 inches. So at this 4 inches mark, I'm going to notch it. So this is where I'm going to be fixing in my dart. So I have it notched for both the front and the back. So I'm going to set this aside. For the front piece, I'll open up the zipper part. I'll notch the zipper side as well. So taking away this back piece, setting this aside, so we can concentrate on the front piece. Here we have the front piece. You can see this is the front side, this is the back side. So the front side of this front piece is facing me. So if you can see from here, we already notched the dart point, okay? So I'm going to be working with this dart point. So this is the part I'm going to be fixing in the plain piece, okay? So taking note of this dart point here, I'm just going to face it this way, slide it so that we can understand what I'm saying now. So from this dart point now, I'm going to make a fold from here all the way straight down. For you to really see what I'm saying, I'll just rule a straight line. So this line here, this is the part from here now. I'm going to be cutting this off. This part is what I will use to replace the plain fabric, okay? So it will be easier if I cut this out, then I'll just place this part on the plain fabric and fix it. If I had done this on the pattern paper, I would have been doing that. But because of the fabric, because if I'm cutting this out, I still need an extra hemming allowance, okay? Hemming allowance and joining allowance, because I'm using a liner, right? So I still need that extra hemming allowance of, say, 1.5 inch. Yeah, that's the reason why I will not just be cutting out straight. So what I will do is to have this fold the way I've done, and I will just carefully place this on my plain fabric and cut out this exact shape. I hope you understand that. So you can see I have made this cut, and here I left out 1.5 inches extra allowance here. So I'll take this off now. I've gotten the shape that I need. So I can now open this up. So what I will do now is also to now come forward by 1.5 inches as well. Okay, just like I did here. So I'll go ahead and mark out 1.5 inch. So I'll now cut, I'm cutting this out now. So this is discarded. So what is left now is just to go join this piece together. I'll go ahead, cut out the lining for this one as well and this one, turn it up, then I'll come back, of course, to show you the next step. So here guys, I'm done joining this piece together. So this one is for the skirt part. I'm going to be trimming out this excess lining. Then afterwards, the point where I notched, I'll be putting in my darts, about 5 inches at this back piece. Okay, so this is it. Then for the front piece, so you can see I've also torn it out with the lining. So this side is on the dart line itself, while this other side I'll be fixing in a dart there. Okay, so I'll just do 5 inches here as well. Then for the upper part, so I have the back piece as well as the lining, and here is the front piece as well. So what I'm going to do now is just to, trim out every excesses. Then I'll be using the lining to turn the main piece, both for the front and the back piece. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Then afterwards, fix the dart for the skirt part. Then of course I'll show you the next step. So here guys, I'm done joining the parts together. So you see, this is the back piece. I've also fixed the zipper, and this stitch was closed all the way to the end because it's not necessary opening it again, since the front is going to have a slit. So here is the back piece, then the front piece as well. See the way it looks. So here is where we're going to have the slit. I'm still going to be opening up this place, but I needed it to still be this way so that by the time I join the sides, because I want it to be all closed up. So the next thing I will do now is to place each over the other, right side of course facing each other. So this, I'm now going to take the measurement from the bust point, the waist and the hip. So I'm going to do that to all the way to the floor length. Okay, this is all ready. The only thing that will be left now is to fix in the sleeve. So that's it guys on how to make this beautiful piece. We've come to the end of today's tutorial. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please, if you find this helpful, don't forget to like, share, comment, okay? And also, if you're new, do not also forget to subscribe if you haven't, on the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload my weekly videos. Thank you guys for doing this with me. I appreciate you a lot. Till I see you on the next video. Have a beautiful day.